What is up, traders, and welcome back to Uplift Markets. Today we'll be analyzing SoFi stock on a technical analysis and giving price targets for 2025, and also explaining the reasoning as to why Wall Street is heavily backing up this name. So let's get started. First up, the technicals are looking pretty clean. SoFi is now trading above its 50-day EMA and 200 EMA, which as we know are key trend indicators. This obviously suggests, like I said, strong institutional support and also strong upward momentum. As well, more importantly, the price is holding that bullish structure that we like with higher lows and higher highs, showing with strong volume surges. Like we said, a trend needs to have higher highs and higher lows. So pretty much we'd like to see this upward momentum, right? And we also have to factor in, right, this prior pretty much initiation of a downward trend. So what we do is plot a swing high anchored VWAP to, also consider those short sellers that came in and, started the downward trend. So they entered at an average price of around $13.58. Obviously, with us being at $18 and pretty much close to the all-time highs right now so far, we see that those individuals had to cover their positions, right? They got short squeezed, and now we're seeing the intense upside. So that's pretty much one reason we're bullish. Another reason we're also bullish on this name is that we saw that the stock pulled back to the key confluence zone. You guys may be asking, what do you mean by that? Well, by this area here, we had not only two indicators, right? We had the 50 EMA and the swing high anchored VWAP, or the red line, pretty much matching, right? And forming a nice area, a nice support level from where we propulsed and saw that nice upward momentum here in SoFi stock, right? So you may be saying, well, this looks pretty overextended. How can I play this? Well, it's simple. The stock is pretty much at all-time highs, and actually today we actually are rejecting those all-time highs, as we are seeing a candle pretty much forming here, an inverse hammered candle, showing that obviously buyers had the price go up to that level, but sellers came in pretty intensely, and that's what we're seeing this wick. So what I would expect to see is some type of pullback over the upcoming days, maybe towards $16 here. I'll put that as green to signify the buyers, where we can find some type of buyers around this area and allow the price action to slowly start to pick up steam, right? Pick up some steam here, maybe decline here, pick up some liquidity, and then here, once we capture more demand, right, have that enough power to go towards the upside and break above the all-time highs, right? But if we do break the all-time highs so far, for example, let's say that the stock doesn't need to pull back and we're seeing very strong momentum, right? Anything can happen. We see strong momentum and we actually break over the next couple of days some candles like this, right? And then I would like to see a retest of this break, which was a prior area of resistance, like we know, which was around right here. I'd like to see, some type of bounce and that upward initiation with higher highs and higher lows, which will show us that not only the sellers failed to bring the stock down lower below the all-time highs of here 1836, but also the buyers were intense enough to defend their levels, so that it would propulse the stock higher with the price targets towards $24, which is why we firmly believe that Wall Street is backing up this name, and the price target that we have here on SoFi is $24. And now you may be asking yourself, well, how come, how did you come up with this price target? Well, simply by, zooming out, right? Looking at a weekly chart, right, of SoFi. If we zoom out, right, always when we're in doubt, we have to zoom out and analyze the bigger picture. That is the next area of resistance. As you guys can see, this area is where we found the majority of selling, pretty much at the IPO on December 20th. We rallied, found resistance, rallied, found resistance 3 times, right? So obviously we're going to find some type of support, right? Some type of memory at this area here of $24. But until now, the stock has room up to that level. So this could be a nice trade here from anywhere from $18 to $16 up towards $24 here. And if the stock is having extreme bullish momentum, we see longer term here on SoFi reaching the price targets of $33 and around 50 cents, right? Based off of Fibonacci retracements and the bullish upward momentum continuation that we are seeing in the price action. as well with institutional backing and the volume slowly increasing on the longer term time frames, right? So it's very important to, when we're in doubt, zoom out and look at those overall weekly charts, right? And overall, like I say, right, to sum it up, here's the reason as to why we're bullish on SoFi. Reason number one is we are above the 50-day moving average, the 200 EMA as well. We're also seeing a very nice bullish chart structure, right? If we go back to the daily, we're seeing a nice reversal and we're seeing higher lows and higher highs, the pretty much structure of a bullish trend. We're also seeing as well Wall Street picking up the name and also kind of taking profit here, but more upside towards $24 and bullish towards $33, right? So as we know, this name isn't just hype, right? This rally isn't built off hype or any type of speculation. It's a shift in the market positioning. So to sum it up, feel free to subscribe to the channel as well in order to get breakthroughs, and as well subscribe to the Uplift Markets newsletter, where we provide personal AI insights and AI powered trade setups straight to your inbox. As always, stay uplifted and don't let the markets whip you guys out. I'll see you guys on the next one.